What's up, guys? I am going to teach you today how to fill large rusted out areas of your truck or car without welding. So here we go. Alrighty, so this is the driver's side. This is under the door. I think it's called the rocker panel or whatever it is. I don't know, but it's rusted. So this is where the truck bed meets the front itself. So that's what I got there. If you can see that, I know it's kind of dark, all the way down to there, and then it kind of sort of takes a break, at least it looks like it, and then we got that. So that's what we're going to be working on tonight. And that actually, the same exact spots were on the passenger side, and actually the back right fender of the passenger side was like that too, but luckily this side is in pretty good shape for now, so let's hope that stays in good shape. Alright guys, so the first step is you need to get yourself a grinder. This one's Porter cable. You can get, anything really, but just a grinder with a standard disc on it. What you're gonna do, see how all that's bubbled up? You're gonna want to go well past that. I would say probably about right there. Give it about an inch or so extra. So you're gonna grind it actually down to the bare metal. You're gonna take all the paint off and just to bare metal. So it's gonna be kind of hard to do with one hand, so I'm actually going to either just turn the camera off, or I'm gonna do like a time lapse. I haven't decided yet, but technique wise, you'll figure it out pretty quick what works and what doesn't, but I usually just use one edge, like just go like that and just work it. You'll figure it out, like I said, but you want to do that all the way down, and like I said, give yourself about an extra inch of bare metal that you're gonna grind. Alright, here we go. Okay, once you get all of the rust, the big rust pieces, and all the little the rust kind of dust stuff, the next step is spray foam. And I know a lot of you out there are going, what, spray foam? Well, title of this video is how to fill holes without welding. So if you're gonna bitch about it, go to a different video. This is obviously not the best way to do this, but if you don't know how to weld, it'll work. For at least a couple years. So after you shake up the can and put this little nozzle on, you're ready to go. So what you're gonna do, you're just gonna start in the back and start coming out and just go along and just fill it up. And it does expand like crazy, so I don't want to say don't put any in there, but just be ready that it's gonna expand a lot. This is what it should look like after you put the spray foam in the holes. You'll see you got a little bit of where it gets bigger. It'll like span like 3 times or whatever, but it'll shoot out the sides and a little bit over here too. So what you need to do, get a little blade like for a sawzall or whatever, and you can just go along it and just cut it off, and then that'll be ready to sand. You can actually just pull it off most of the time, but whatever you think's easiest. So just go along, get all the extra, like the big extra stuff out, and then you can start sanding away. I mean, I usually start with like 150 grit sandpaper just because it's a little bit rougher, gets more of it off. So start with 150. If you want to get a little bit finer, you go up to 180. There's really no need to go any higher than that, not for the foam at least. So I'm gonna go ahead and sand away at this. I will shoot a video after I'm done with that. This is the foam filler after I've sanded it down. You want it to be flush with the metal. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but you just want to get so there's no lumps sticking out. Just make it flush. I mean, it's not rocket science. The next step is going to be Bondo, or just doesn't have to be Bondo, just body filler. And we're just going to take some Bondo, act like there's some Bondo in here, okay? Work with me. Alright, so I'm just gonna take it from down here or wherever you're working. You're just gonna kind of mold it over the foam. Alright? Just like that. I'm gonna go all the way down over there. I'm not gonna show you guys how to use Bondo. There's plenty of videos on YouTube. Just search how to use Bondo, you'll figure it out. I'm going to do that. It's kind of chilly out here, else I'd teach you guys, but I don't have much time to mix it up and put it on before it's gonna harden. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. Alright, this is the Bondo after I've applied it and sanded it. As you can see, it's pretty smooth. There's still a few spots that aren't completely smooth, but like I said earlier in the video, I'm not trying to make this perfect. So what you do, I start with a 150 grit sandpaper, work my way up to a 180, and finish off with a 220. You can go higher, as high as you want, really, to make it as smooth as you want, but for this project, that's what I stopped at, was 220. What you want to do with sanding is a technique called feathering. And feathering means you want the body filler or whatever you're sanding to be kind of one with the paint or the metal. And what I mean by that, you don't want there to be a big lip or a big lump where the body filler meets the paint or the metal. You want it to be really smooth, so you shouldn't really feel or hear anything when you're running your fingernail across it. It should be pretty smooth.